Hey guys, out here at Digstock in North Carolina on a huge farm where there could be tons of stuff. Lots of plantation homes, old log settler homes, all kinds of stuff from the 1740s on up past the Civil War. So should find some good stuff. Been detecting for a little bit, haven't really found much. Have what I think is a good find here in the hole. Let's take a look at it and then I'll get the camera out as we get some more. All right, so I'm using the 18 Max with the Reaper coil today. And let's see, what do we got? Looks like a buckle of some sort here. Oh, look at that. Huh. I don't know what kind of buckle that is. I've never seen a buckle like that. I'm gonna have to ask somebody about that one, but I think that's a buckle of some sort. Brass, for sure. Very cool. I wanted to show this to you guys. This is cool. It's kind of a old house that fell down. The old chimney there. You can see there were bricks stacked on top, and the older, I guess, chimney. The brick there. Look at the hearth there. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Got that wrought iron piece across. Kind of curious what these nails are like. Oh yeah, okay. Here's one. Let's see. Yeah, they look like kind of older nails. Machine cut, but not, well, some of them are round. Some are modern, some are older. Huh. Alright, that's kind of cool. Old cabin here right by the lake. Alright, well, we'll keep looking around. Maybe there'll be some great old coins right up here. This is a weird one here. It looks like a syringe for a cow, I guess. This is a cattle farm. So I'm guessing that's what that is. I don't want to get stuck with that, so I'll put that carefully in my dig bag and throw it out when I get to a trash can. Weird. Well, that's a big old rifle casing there. 30-06, I guess. Probably. Yeah. Well, modern find, but something other than pieces of can, so something different. Well, I just stumbled upon a big iron patch here and then dug up an old chain. So, I mean, if this iron patch is sizable, we could find some buttons and coins in here. No one else is around, so good for us. All right, guys, just pulled that out of the ground. That's pretty cool. Brass ring of some sort. Yeah, guess it's horse tack. That's pretty cool. Add it to my other one. All right, well, something old. All right, got a good signal here, and I think it's lead. Is that a musket ball? Something like that? Yes, that is a musket ball that was fired, I guess? Hit something? Carved? I don't know what that is. There's a carved musket ball. I don't think that's a shotgun slug. Oh, maybe that is. Well, no, I don't think so. I don't know. That could be pretty old. Definitely lead. All right, we'll look around. All right, just dug up an old toe tap there. That's a very old relic right there. That went on the tip of a shoe. Made of brass, probably 1800s at least. Chig just dug up a button. Probably a really nice button, but it got a little wrecked when he dug it up, so he's talking about it. Well, that's kind of neat. Looks like almost maybe a quarter of a musket ball. Huh, maybe carved or something like that. That's really cool. All right, let's keep digging. All right, guys, we're gonna have to be on the lookout for arrowheads because that's a piece of one. It's pretty neat. Keep looking. All right, guys, out for day 2 of Digstock, and I think we're gonna do awesome. Here in the woods, we're found an old 1700s hoe last night, so we're gonna check it out. Chig, myself, and a couple other guys, see what we can find. On the way walking to the woods, just found that shotgun casing. What is that? 14 gauge, 20 gauge. Could still shoot that. All right. All right, guys, so we moved off into a new spot in the woods, try to look for an old mill. It's back here. And found a couple things, and a couple things I want to show you. First is that I'm using the Garrett Vortex today. Thankfully, Chig let me borrow one that he had since mine wasn't working right. Just dug up that huge spike, old spike. Maybe that's from the mill. That could easily be from the old 1800s mill that was here. And then you see this creek, pretty cool. And it's something I want to show you across the bank. So I'll make my way over there and turn the camera back on. Look at the size of that beaver chewed up stump there. And he's working on this this tree. And look at his dam. Big old beaver dam there. Hope he doesn't come out, chase me away. He's here today because you can see it's all fresh stuff he brought down there. I haven't heard him or seen him, but I bet he's down there. Pretty cool. Hey guys, out metal detecting at a really cool spot. This is an old plantation house from the 1850s. Could be a lot of stuff here and in the fields behind it, which we're going to check out in a minute. I mean, look at that. That's pretty old there. Show you the chimney in an old log house back there as we walk around. I mean, look at that, guys. That's an old chimney there. And there's a log house. And then Chig is there finding gold coins. Chig, how many gold coins have you found today?
A little pocket full.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I actually have the best signal of the day right there, but I don't think it's gonna be anything good. I can't even find it anymore. Well, that's not too good.
It's out of the hole?
Yeah, I can't do it without my headphones on. I just been finding like rifle casings and stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is it? Oh no. That'll be foil.
Oh yeah, aluminum foil.
Yep. Some type of, oh, I don't know.
What is
Looks
that?
like a treasure. Look at that.
What's that?
I have no idea what it is. I guess that's like a lead and that's plastic right there.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Electrical, I guess. Oh well.
All right, well, we're gonna find gold next. There's the old log home over there. That's pretty cool. I think a lot of stuff's been found here probably in the last day or two, but we're gonna go in the fields and in the woods and see what we find back there. All right, in the woods near the house, and that's the first non-ferrous find. I really don't know what that is. I think maybe a lid for something. Anyway, non-ferrous, so could be more stuff in the woods. And some guy that way found an eagle button just a minute ago, or the back of an eagle button rather. Look at that, guys. That's pretty awesome. That's like a keyhole cover. That's really, really cool. Like for a trunk or something. All right, we're definitely gonna look. We've been hearing iron in here, but I wasn't sure if it was new or old iron. Must be old iron. So we're definitely slowing down here. All right, that's pretty cool. I think that's a part of a lantern, maybe? Maybe look in the bottom. I think that's what that is. I could be wrong. Pretty sure that's what that is, though. That's cool. And a new home site here, new field with an old home site on it. So we'll see what we find. I think I have an old flat button here. First one I found. It's been on this trip. Let's see, is that what that is? Huh. What does that say? Huh. It's a modern button of some sort. Riverside something company. Huh. Got a horseshoe on it. Riverside Overall Company. That's cool. All right, so I got two old things out of this hole right near that last button. That's a really old piece of crockery there. Look at that. I mean, that could be 1700s right there. And then look at that. that's a leg off of a big old cast iron pot. See, you'd set that would be on the bottom. Sit on that leg. That's an old find right there. So I bet there could be old coins, buttons, everything on this hillside here. All right, guys, so just moved on to a different part of the field here, and I got a good signal, and it was way down. Let's take a look at it. I think it's a button. Yeah, it's a button. I think there's a design on it. Yeah, it does. Wow. That's really cool. Let's clean that off and see. All right, awesome. Well, there's a big old hunk of melted lead I dug up right there. So I don't know, maybe this little area on this side of the hill will have some relics in it. Let's see. All right, guys, out here on an old plantation site. New spot to metal detect today, the third day of Digstock. So I hope we're going to find some great stuff. Did get a good signal in the hole there. I'll show you what it is. It's pretty cool, I think. Maybe not that old. Maybe like 100 years old or something, but it's pretty cool. So check that out, guys. Look at that. That's like a wristwatch thing. Can see it's been in the ground a long time. Look at that corrosion. Probably like a lady's watch of some sort. That's pretty cool, though. All right, we'll keep looking around. See what else we can find in here. There's quite a bit of iron, so there might be stuff around here. We're gonna play a game here. Shotgun shell or button? Yeah. Neither. A lock cover. Well, that's something old. Yeah. Better than a shotgun shell.
And sharp stick in the eye.
That's right. Better than that.
That's good.
Right. All right, guys, just dug up a horseshoe there. That was down pretty deep, so that's cool. A lot of iron in here. Maybe there'll be some coins to follow very soon. All right, guys, this is what we found. Digstock. We have the keyhole cover, toe tap, an old boot. This is cool. We found that this morning. This is a lock cover. It says I think it's MW and Co. I'll have to look that up. And a little lady's wristwatch. Have a overall button, 2 little musket balls. It's kind of cool buckle. I've never really seen one like that. A brass ring, a couple things. I don't know what that's. A little aluminum button. I'm not sure what that is. It says Big Sand for Eyes, whatever that is. Have the piece of an arrowhead. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys this. Got a big old glass insulator there. That's pretty old. I looked up this company, Whitehall Tatum #1. This company went out of business in 1938, so predates before that. That's really cool with the wire still on it. All right, guys, well, it's time to go home. Had a great time out here. Hope you enjoyed the video.